Hello one and all, and welcome back aboard the home of the Hype Train and its dedicated football team, Hype Train FC. It's week 6 of the team's adventure in Sunday League football this season, and after 5 wins on the spin to start the season, we were looking to keep up our perfect record as we follow up last week's 5-0 victory against NFFT with a trip to Linear Park to take on Calcot FC in Reading and District Sunday League's Division 4. This is our team's 4th league outing of the season on Sunday the 17th of October 2021 and our first game against Calcot since July 2019 when the team won 13-1 in a pre-season friendly. Wearing our red dotted Kitlocker power-up strip for the occasion, we had Chris Marshall in between the sticks, with Robert Austin at left fullback and Collins Akemchi at the right fullback slot, whilst we had Callum Gibbons and George Holloway starting in the heart of the defence. In midfield we had Gino Izzo and Scott Terry holding in the middle of the park, whilst there was support out left by Owen Jones and on the right by Paul Hatfield, with Phil Newport partnering Leon Mannion in attack. Among the substitutes for the game, Danny Bastion was joined by George Frasley and Matt Snell. Our videos usually start with an introduction about the club and what we're doing and subscribing to the channel, but this week there's absolutely no time on the board here as we win possession high up from Calcot's kickoff. Leon cuts the ball back to Phil, who beasts a couple of the Calcot players in. The ball eventually scrims into a position where Phil's able to tuck in an easy opening goal after just mere seconds of the match. A dreaded start for Calcot only took a couple of minutes as one turned into two a few minutes into the game, and it starts when the defensive line are able to clear the ball and we're trying to work it on the right hand channel. As you're about to see here, we win possession of the ball and Gino Izzo eventually gets the ball into Leon Mannion's feet with a nice little through ball. Leon down the right channel looks up and he gets onto his left foot. He crosses in at the far post and Owen Jones is at hand to score a simple header, giving the team a 2-0 lead. More pressure from the team in red was applied in the first half, and it starts when Collins has the ball on the right hand side. He plays into Gino's feet in midfield and there's a lot of time to turn and pick a man out. He finds Leon, who then picks up Scott. Scott's been pressed and he loses the ball, but he wins the ball back and plays a delightful ball through. Leon's at hand and he puts his shot just over the bar. It's Calcot's first opportunity in the game, and it starts when they're given a free kick for Callum Gibbons chesting the ball down. The referee here judges that he's used his arm in the infraction when in reality he's just used his strength. The resulting free kick sees Aaron Priest deliver a ball into the box, but it's catching practice for Chris Marshall. We're down the right hand channel again and we're with a throw in, and the ball is eventually worked into the feet of the wingers and we've got a lot of time to pick out our spot here. Leon gets the ball at his feet from the edge of the box and he's able to twist and turn and delivers another shot that's just over, and there's more intent as we then follow up with a corner kick that Paul Hatfield delivers into the penalty area, and somehow the big man Callum Gibbons is chested over from, well, what is about a yard out. Again, Aaron Priest stands over a free kick for Calcot, and again, repeat instance as Chris Marshall has some catching practice. It's our set piece now, and Paul Hatfield and Robert Austin have stood over the ball. The number 29 Rob delivers the ball into the box, and it's a nice little ping, and there's 4 or 5 red shirts in the box, but no one's able to convert the chance. From a Calcot goal kick, we're applying a lot of pressure and we win the ball high up the pitch, and Phil Newport wins the ball. Phil works the ball out left into Leon's feet. Leon twists and turns and fizzes a shot that's just inches wide. More attacking intent again from the team in red here with a very good first half, and this time Paul Hatfield drives infield and butts the ball out left to the number 29 myself, Robert left back. I pick out Owen with a deft little through ball and Owen's got a chance to cross the ball. It's blocked and my eventual shot is cleared from a Calcot player. Scott Terry at the edge of the box is able to twist and turn with the ball falling out to Gino Izzo. Gino chips the ball and it hits the bar, and Calcot are able to somehow clear their lines at the second time of asking. From a resulting corner kick, Paul Hatfield stands over the set piece again, and the ball is eventually delivered into the penalty area. It skims across and it goes out to Owen Jones. Owen cuts back to Rob myself. I take a first touch and a second and fire a shot off, and it's cleared with the head of a defender. Now we're about to watch a sequence of disbelief for the team, and it starts when Calcot are trying to clear their lines from a set piece. As you can see here, we win possession of the ball with Owen playing in field. Owen drives into the heart of the Calcot half and fires a shot from about 30 yards out. The ball goes in and the team are celebrating, but what you're about to see on the far side is the lino's flagged for offside. What the lino has basically said is that Phil has tried to pass into Leon's feet. But Phil, as you can see in the instance, if you replay it, it's insane. He goes for the shot, it goes in. Leon's nowhere near the ball, and Calcot are just looking to obviously make sure that they're not conceding another goal. And we end here with the final decision from the referee. He does eventually pull it back from a free kick. The team are in disbelief, and Phil's on his knees in disbelief too. Little did it matter though, a few minutes later the team were finally able to add the third goal, and it starts with a throw-in down the right hand side. The ball is eventually worked into the feet of Leon Mannion, who chests down and passes off to Paul Hatfield. Paul gets the ball infield, he twists and turns away from his players, fires off a deft shot that somehow beats the goalkeeper with a bit of a bobble and bounce, with the team leading 3-0. It was all hype in the first half, and the boys are attacking again with the Calcot keeper getting no rest for the wicked. Again, we're charging down the right channel here, and as you're about to see, Leon's played the ball again, and with Leon having the ball, he delivers in a right-footed cross. The ball goes out to Owen's head, and this time from a similar position he's not able to convert. From a throw-in, Paul Hatfield plays into George Holloway, with George looking to provide a deft little cross into the box. What George is about to see is that the ball falls between the goalkeeper's legs. It goes straight in, with George scoring his first goal for the team. We're now into the second half, and the opening minutes provide Calcot with their first chance of the game from open play. They win possession high up and fire a shot, but it goes out for the corner after a deflection. From the resulting set piece, Calcot whip the ball into the penalty area. It goes to the back post, and their man who's ducking at the back post gets ahead, but it's wide of the mark. Paul Hatfield has a set piece of our own at the other end, and he's got good delivery and he's been providing it all morning. We win the header after Paul's corner, and the ball falls out to myself, Rob, to take a shot, but it's cleared off the line again as Calcot eventually clear their lines. We end the video with a set-piece clinic, and it starts when Paul whips in a ball into the box, with Callum Gibbons this time converting from close range, and this is also Callum's first goal for the club too. Another set piece, and essentially it's exactly the same. It's a mirror from the last, with Paul delivering in a set piece. Again, it's a good free kick and it bobbles down off Callum. Collins Kempsey this time acrobatically finishes it off, meaning that Collins alongside Callum and George have scored their first goals on the day. This time a corner from the right hand side causes even more havoc as Paul Hatfield's corner is headed towards goal. The second is followed up by Callum Gibbons, and Collins Kempsey is at hand to make sure the ball goes in at the third time of asking, meaning that Collins has scored twice after not scoring for the club previously. And again here, another mirror image goal to round out our day at the office, with Paul delivering in another set piece. As you're about to see here, Callum Gibbons is at hand again to power home a header, meaning that Callum has 2 goals from 2 Paul assists, and it's been a good day at the office. With the full-time whistle blown, the game quickly ran away from Calcot, with Phil Newport scoring after mere seconds, whilst goals from Owen Jones and Paul Hatfield in the first half were joined by first-time goal scorers, with George Holloway, Collins Kempsey and Callum Gibbons finding their first goals for the club. The comfortable victory moves the team up 1 place to second in Division 4, whilst we had a perfect record with 4 games on the board, and we were behind Mac FC on the top spot on 13 points, though Mac have played 2 games more than the Blue and Gold. Next up for the team, we're back on home soil at Calcot Recreation Ground as we host RDSL Division 4 outfit Reading United in the second round of the Berks and Bucks FA Sunday Trophy, which is a follow-up to the team's 3-0 triumph against Bass FC in the first round. Until next time, believe the hype.